What's good? I'm back. So, like I said, I'm gonna do 20 videos a day. So let's get to the point with this. So, a lot of y'all talk about the biggest issues that y'all have with credit repair is removing collections. So, I want to break down what collections pretty much is and why, when you have it from the hospital, why it's more easier to get it removed, but how you actually do this transaction without even knowing what's really going on. So, say you work at KFC and you get burnt. For example, I worked at KFC when I was 16. You didn't know that. I did. So, I got burnt with degrees. Um, had my arm in a bag full of ice and it was just pretty bad. It's not burnt no more. I still get marks or whatever. But I went to the hospital. Where did I go wrong? Walked in, a little electric kiosk that you do. You basically gave them the right to put you into that collection agency. So how it works is when you go to the hospital, when you sign the discharge paper, from the point of entry on a little POS machine, you sign a signature that you're accepting the billing. When you discharge, you sign it again, but you got to read the fine print of those documents of what you're signing, because sometimes it might be when you enter or when you exit. But anyways, the hospital says, okay, well, we know they're not gonna pay this, so what they do, they take the original debt that you owe. So this is the original. All right, so this might have been $100, and what they do is they say, well, they owed us $200-300 for an IV and a couple shots, a couple pills or whatever. So they take this, they say, well, we just gonna write it off. We're gonna write it off, and we're gonna sell it to our partner company. Say this is Help Me Bad Emergency Hospital or whatever. This is Help Me Bad Junior Emergency Hospital. So you owe 200 or 300. Now you owe 500 or even $600 to the junior company. So what they do, they boom right to your credit report. Now that hospital is done with. They done sold it to their partner company, and this is why the HIPAA violation comes in, because when you signed that documentation, you assigned it with the original company, the original hospital that billed you for it. They sold it to their partner company, and now they're trying to double or triple the amount that you actually owe. But when I look at a lot of the collections, that I look at the remarks. So when you're looking at your credit report, with any collection that you receive, always pay attention to the comments and remarks that's left. Find out who the original creditor is. When you start reading your credit report and you start paying attention to who the original creditor is, you know this from this point, that how much you actually owe versus how much the collection agency is trying to hit you up for. Now, what you have to watch out for is validating that once this debt is sold to this company, you get on the phone with them, boop, 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 boop. A little new keyboard, but boop, 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 you on the phone. Hi, we need to speak to such and such, Tommy Miguel. We need to speak to him, and he owes us for this medical bill. He owes us $1,000. Now you say, and when they call you, this is exactly what happens. They say, hey, we need to speak to Tommy Miguel. Can you bring him to the phone? And da 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 da. You get we need to validate your birth date. Boom. That's where they get you right there. Because see, by you validating that you owe this debt, that you actually don't owe them, you owe the other hospital, you validate it to this company saying, yeah, this is me, this is my phone number, and yeah. So what they do, first thing they do, well, you're calling, this phone conversation is being recorded for quality and insurance purposes. The insurance is that you're validating that this is who you are. So they're insured to pursue you for this debt now. you don't owe them. You owe the other hospital, but you pretty much just told them who you were. Stop doing that. When you get those kind of phone calls, block the number. I'm gonna tell you why. Because before you even get into disputing or removing, you're gonna get these calls. I have a letter. It's called a cease and desist. Now, if they call you, this is how it goes. After you send a cease and desist letter, boop, 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 boop. Hi, da 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 da. Can we speak to Tommy Miguel? Oh, who is this? Oh, this is the junior hospital? Oh, y'all called. So y'all called after I sent that cease and desist, right? On the date of da 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 da. I sent it verified, certified, and I told y'all not to call me no more. Or I'm gonna pursue charges. Now you got them, because what you're doing is you sent the cease and desist, letting them know that you didn't want to be contacted anymore. The only way that they can contact you is through mail, because you felt like it's harassment over this debt that you owed to the hospital. But now they own it, which is owned by the hospital, and they're calling you, they're harassing you. Now you have an upper leg. Now, say they called you 2-3 times, they're calling you at different times, and now it's at the point where you're missing sleep, it's affecting you. Now you have a way to sue. That's harassment. Now you can go back and go to court, go to your local magistrate, small claims court, and say, hey, well, the amount that they said that I owe is $600, right? Well, I'm gonna go for $1,000. Probably $100, $200 to file the pages, file the paperwork, and now you can pursue them. And now you're in a position to wipe that debt away, and to charge them for what they was charging you in profit. You know what I mean? It goes that way, because you have to document too. Like, you need to get something like a little notebook. I have my little sticky tabs, and just document it. You send a letter. What day did you send this letter off? Get your little certified letter. Everything pertaining to that file, you need to document. I know that a lot of times we don't like doing that, but when you get your envelopes, one thing that I practice, that if I get tired of paper, the paper that they sent me, I'll take that envelope and everything pertaining to it, I'll write date, blah, 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 blah. Now all the documents are attached inside of this folder. Everything that I need, the dates that I did, the certified letter, the date, everything pertaining to it is all inside of one envelope, and it's on it. I've documented it. Put it away, boom. Now when it's time to go to court, hey, I got everything on the envelope. I can make a copy of the envelope and have it on a piece of paper and present to the judge, and pretty much go from there. Filing charges with harassment from collection agencies that you don't really even owe. But that's it, everybody. Subscribe to my channel. Turn that notification button on. Hit me up on my website if you need your credit repair. If you're looking to get a loan, hit me up. If you're looking to partner, hit me up. And let's go from there. Peace.